Hey everyone, shooting this on my vlog camera. Let me tell you about what's up in my world right now. I have no eye makeup on at all because a couple days ago, at the end of the day, I took my makeup off and I noticed that along my lash line, it felt a little itchy, a little irritated, became a little puffy actually, and I'm like, oh crap, like what have I done to myself? I normally, I try tons of products and I rarely see any kind of reaction to them, and I thought, okay, what did I use differently? And I used the same eyeliner that I use a lot, my brush tip from M Cosmetics. Nothing really unusual about the eyeshadow, but I did try a mascara that I had on hand for, I want to say, at least 6 or 7 months. I never cracked it open, so it was like using a new mascara that you just, I don't know, had in your stash. It was something sent in PR, and it was not like sealed up with plastic, or it wasn't in the packaging, but I just know I never opened it. And then the reason why I'm thinking it was something that I used was because both eyes were affected equally. Yesterday I'm like, okay, I'll give myself a break and just do mascara and maybe that'll help. But then I still felt like at the end of the day yesterday, while my eyes were an improvement from what they had been, I wasn't feeling total relief. They were still a little itchy. So today I just did my face makeup, got on a bold lip here. This is from the Mermaid Lagoon collection from Besame. Let me know if you've got any interest in that. But this is a really nice formula here on the red. Water Lily Blossom Red. I bought everything in that collection and I'm just now getting around to using it. But anyway, today I'm deciding to completely go free from mascara and hoping that that just gives my eyes the best break they can have, and also try not to touch it or rub it even though it's just a little itchy. But as you can see, I feel like it's just a little swollen along the lash line now, so it's probably a pretty good improvement from what it was like 2 days ago. But anyway, I have taken a little break from vlogging, as you may have noticed. We had a lot of holiday travels. We were seeing a lot of people we rarely get to see, and I just wanted to basically have my time freed up to not be thinking about grabbing my camera for any reason, you know what I mean? Also, there was very little downtime to go ahead and edit anything, so I just kind of took that time off. And then I rolled right into my next project, which was organizing the makeup room, which is still ongoing. I have gone through my big drawers that are under my desk here. Those have been fully decluttered. I've also decluttered probably about half of the drawers that you see back there. I've still got a lot of lip stuff to go through. And on top of the desk, it might look crazy, but it's just like a lot of residue from the decluttering. You know, just some stuff that's waiting to go where it's supposed to go. It's all completely under control here, right? And I want to go through the collection more, but my reality is that I have to do this stuff in pieces. Like, Mom will watch the girls and I'll get to come up here for an hour or two and just get down to business, and that's great, but that still doesn't allow me to finish everything all at once. So it's kind of happened in pieces, and so that's probably how I will show you my collection again, or just chat about different things, different parts of it. I'll do it in pieces. And so what I'm prepared to talk about now is kind of like my tabletop storage. So again, there are a few things in the way here, but I've got one of these acrylic organizers right here. I've also got this thing here, and I'll explain more about what's inside. I still need to go through and declutter brushes. I found a ton of like serums and skin oils. This all needs to be pared down significantly because who's going to use all this? But I do have my little skincare area kind of under control. I'm really proud of this. I got rid of a lot of dead weight as far as skincare goes, and I may have taken on some weight. The Whoppers. These are just some Wayne Dyerisms that I take down if I'm listening to one of his audiobooks. But this thing over here, using my vlog camera so I can move around, but you see little stair steps there. I think I may have turned this up at like TJ Maxx or Ross. I run into a lot of this kind of storage there. And I've been using it for what seems like maybe a little over a year now, having it here at the end of my desk and putting in it palettes that I really want to make a point to use. And sometimes when I shop my stash, like, it doesn't always work out, you know, like stuff still ends up getting buried, or I don't keep it in a place where I'm going to always see it. This, it's safe to say, is a place on my desk where I'm always going to see it. By the way, this is my setup. I mean, this is the direction I'm looking, so I'm always going to wake up and see what's here. And so these are some palettes I really want to bond with some more. I've got some Milani. I've got my Viseart Libertine palette. This one from Rimmel, which I really like the Spice Edition, you know, Emily Award winner, but this one I hadn't really tried much. I've got some Bobbi Brown palettes back there, some Dominique Cosmetics stuff, my ABH Sultry palette, that one from ColourPop, the Good Sport palettes back there. Whoa! Maybe don't knock over the lighting. But I guess this little area here is like a storage success story because this has worked for me in the past and it's just a really good, easy way to visualize what I got. Now this thing over here, I don't know if I could so much call this a storage success story, this clear thing here. I mean, it's a good product, but I've yet to lay my hands on the best way to get use out of it. By the way, this is where my needs and wants live. In case you're wondering, where does she store those things in her collection? Right here. Also trying to do less of the like, just having something out because it's cutesy, but those are my little Pat McGrath new lipsticks, and I think nothing is cuter than that. But what I had tried to use this for initially was shop my stash. And I felt like as I went throughout the steps of my makeup routine, I would still overlook stuff here. I don't know what it was. I just wasn't being drawn to the area. So I thought if this thing is going to get used, I need to put in some aspect of my makeup routine that's going to cause me every single day to go for it, you know? And so what I did was I decluttered lip balm drawer. Former lip balm drawer was right here. It had so much old stuff, like stuff I was hanging on to that I hadn't used in maybe years. It was just ridiculous. And I completely decluttered that, and I decided I would make this kind of a lip balm lip treatment station here. And you may think, well, gosh, girlfriend, that still looks like a lot of products. Like, just know that I got rid of a lot. And then down here, I've got Bare Minerals. Well, I do have my L'Oreal Minerals too, just because it fits so nicely. But I really do like having my Bare Minerals here. This has been good for me because I like seeing it all together. A lot of times if this is the type of thing I'm going for with my makeup routine, I might want to like use the concealer, or I might want to use the mineral veil with it, or a certain blush or whatever. So I like having that together. And then this little thing that's sitting right beside it, just a divided thing, I've got my other Bare Minerals type products, so like the Complexion Rescue, the concealers. I don't know, I may or may not leave those there. I've also got a couple little, I think this is like a little lip exfoliator gadget, this Nurse Jamie face roller thing, some kind of fancy brushes that may not stay once I do my brush declutter. But this storage I got from Ulta, and I'll definitely put below what it's called because I can't remember offhand, but it's got a really skinny drawer up top. And this is where I've just put my basic colorless lip balms. I also have some lip primers over here, but everything that's in here is like some of these lip smackers from my Christmas stocking, and just everything in here I know is not too old. So I can open that up any day and grab one and just know that it's fine. And then I've got a thicker drawer right here. There are two drawers that are the same depth. I believe they're the same depth. And they've got a little divider between here. And so I put like lip scrub type things over here, things that make me feel more like a lip treatment, or some of these tube style squeezy tube lip balms. And then over here, lip balms in the pots. Guys, you don't want to know how many EOS lip balms got decluttered because so many of them were old, but I found one to keep around. That's the one that smells kind of like ginger ale. And so far so good. I'm going for this stuff every day because it's, you know, it's here. And so I'm using the storage, and plus it freed up another drawer over there. In this drawer, I've just got like tinted lip balms. There's not really any rhyme or reason as to what's on the left versus the right. It's just keeping some brands of stuff together. Got my Buxom ones, a couple from L'Oreal, my Neutrogena, Fresh Sugar lip balms, the minis, this thing that I just talked about in a video from Cosmetics. And so I'm feeling really good about that, and I think it's going to be an element of my storage that I'm going to be drawn to using. Now over here I have kind of a little skincare tray. I don't know if you can tell with this L-shaped desk, it's got like a top layer. So this sort of sits under it, and when I want to use something, I just pull it out. Excuse me, Whoppers. So pulled all the way out, this is what it looks like. I have had this ever since like back in the old house. It's got a large section right here, if I can map this out for you. It's got another pretty open divided section right here. This is the random like PR stuff that you find just overflowing in your collection. Like, what do I do with these? But it's got a big rectangular section here, and then some smaller things that might just hold like one product. So what I've decided to put in here is the stuff that I actually use. These are like little tools, little tweezers, or this random face roller thing here, or scissors, lip brushes. Right behind that I've got my sunscreens. Right behind that I've got like kind of tinted shimmer type creams. I've got this Drunk Elephant kind of bronzer type thing. Several MAC strobe creams. Behind that, more like, I got this leftover stuff from the perioral dermatitis. I've got Clean and Clear Persagel, lesser reached for things. Back here, I've got some larger face cream type stuff. So I've got the Tatcha, the L'Oreal, the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. I've got a cream from Revolution there. Also this Clear Complexion from Aveeno, which is fairly new, but I don't use it all the time. Closer to the front, my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base, which I reach for a lot. Couple of different eye creams, both from IT Cosmetics there. This eye cream from Drunk Elephant, and that day serum too. Found this mini purity moisturizer that I want to try to use. And with Revolution Skincare, they've got a ton of these like face serum type things. So I've got several that I kind of use the most. This is the oddball thing, this super tall e.l.f. moisturizer that won't fit when I put it underneath, so it has to sit out sideways. But all in all, this is a really pared down, I feel, skincare selection compared to the way it was, which was just overflowing, out of control. Here, I know what I have. With certain things like this primerizer, for example, this watermelon stick, some of these strobe creams, it's like some of it's kind of last chance products, like I'm going to use it and it may declutter further, but this is a comfortable place for me to be at right now. And then I love how that kind of slides in and ends up giving me some open space here, which is nice. So that would be some of my tabletop makeup storage, how I use these clear containers. I realize that for some people with smaller collections, like that thing that I showed with the lip balm in it, that might be an entire person's collection in there, and that would be a reasonable person. If that's you, you would be the reasonable one in this situation. I would be the unreasonable one. However, I also draw it back to the rationale of, you know, do you go around telling carpenters they have too many tools and blah, blah, blah. This is what I do. I do makeup. I am in the process of really clearing out a lot back here. So the drawer situation in the back is subject to change. I really enjoy having this makeup room and having the luxury of spreading things out and being able to categorize. So while it looks like a buttload of stuff there, to be quite honest, it is a buttload of stuff, but if I wanted to really compact it all together, it would take up less space. Does that make sense? But anyway, that's just my little chat with you this morning. Hope y'all are doing well. So many of you said in that cold and flu video that you were battling some of the same stuff I was, so I hope you're getting over that. It's definitely no picnic. And it's really hard if you've got kids going through it too. Oh, one other thing I wanted to address. I mean, when I tweeted about like the fact that I was decluttering so much stuff in my collection, some people were like, I hope you're shooting video of it. And I've got to be honest with you, like, I don't think I would be the least bit productive, or I think the process would be slowed down so much if I were trying to take video of everything, because it's just like, I don't have that much time to be able to get up here and, you know, between doing videos, taking care of the kids and whatnot, it has really been hard to find the time to go through everything in this room. So I feel like my decluttering so far has just been a series after series of quick decisions being made, what to donate, what needs to be thrown away, what's partially used that I could give to a family member. It's been kind of rapid fire, and I needed it to be that way. And here and there, I'll probably discuss like some stuff that got let go, and definitely going forward a lot of emphasis on what I do have and rediscovered things and stuff like that. But just know a lot's getting moved out, and I got to do it in the most productive way I possibly can. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for understanding. I did do my nails recently. Pretty happy about that. Did my toenails too, and that's real progress. So I will talk to you guys later. I'm just rambling now. Bye-bye. Love you.